Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. In the previous episode, we created this beautiful station right here. Look at all the people using it. Nice! And look at all the people waiting. Actually, not so much anymore. Earlier, there were a lot. um, but there we go, 122 passengers. They got them all. The clockwise and counterclockwise line, the circle line, all in all, it's not doing that good yet. But it's getting there. Look, only -1 and -2 million. Earlier, in the previous episode, it was like -3 and 6 million. So it's getting there. And I think one of the suggestions was to change the train. Instead of a dual stocks, make it a lower class train. That can also work, but I was thinking maybe you could just grow the cities and increase the demand, increase the usage of the trains. So we don't have to downgrade the trains anymore because that's such a pain, and we like these dual stocks trains, don't we? Yeah, they are super cool looking. Anyway, in this episode we are going to focus more on freight. We've been neglecting it for a couple of episodes now. We've been focusing on passengers. So it's time to get back into freight, but before all that, I am missing a signal. So remember, we have this line going from Hastings to Stockport there. And this train is actually going to cross here, right? But we don't have a signal right before that crossing. So I think we should have it right there. Where's the train? Where has it gone? Wait a minute, why isn't it moving? Okay, there it is. It was just a bit late. So you see, I placed this signal because at some point this train is going to cross there. So that means if there's any train coming from the other side, they can wait up to this point until that crosses, and then they can move on. Actually, in here, we can have another signal. No, that's fine. They can have that signal when the train passes this point, then this train can move forward then. That gives it a bit of allowance, a bit of a buffer in case we have a long train. We don't, but that's fine. A lot of passengers waiting here, I must admit. 80 passengers, 95, Stockport, and Stockport. Alright, let's go and improve that before we dive into anything else. Let me add 2 more huge buses, the biggest buses we can afford. These ones, I think, the 60 ones. 1, 2, 3, let's add 3 of them. If that doesn't fill it, I don't know what will. Bus in Stockport. Yeah, go and pick up those passengers. Perfect. Right. So what I had in mind is to utilize this. We don't have food actually in our in our entire supply chain. We don't have food yet. So I think we can go and produce that here. This is super easy. We just build a bridge from the farm to the food processing plant. And from the food processing plant, I guess we can have a train here, a station here, and go and deliver to everywhere else. Now, how that's going to work, that will require a lot of build-up, a lot of episodes. It will be a huge work for sure, but I think it will be worth it. It will be exciting. So let's go and start with that. Right now though, how do we do this? The ugly thing about this is we have to start from this road. And kind of forgot how to do that now. Medium country roads can go up to 80. We want to go up to 100, but I don't think we can manage to fit that huge road in here. So the earliest place we can build that is here. Okay, that can work. That looks ugly though. Can we upgrade? We can upgrade that. Let's make this into a medium country road. That one, so it looks nice. And then let's make a large country road out of it. Like here, branching out. Like that. That looks good. Just go and straighten it like that, maybe. And then we can cross over to here. Maybe not there, here. Something like that maybe. And let's we will inevitably cross one of these fields, we'll have to destroy them, but that's for show, just for show anyway. So let's go and accept that. And once you cross here, one field will be removed and 2 fields will be removed, but after that we should be good to go to cross over to that place, right? Yeah, so all in all, we're removing 2 fields, but that shouldn't be a major issue. That's just for show. So we want to go there. We use the bridge. I don't think we need to elevate it, but just for roleplay purposes we will. Let's build a nice looking bridge. I guess we can make it straight, more straight there before we actually do anything. Make it even as well, like that. That looks nice. And then we cross over to this spot. Let's make the curve as little as possible so the slowness and speed, the speed isn't affected so much. Yeah, let's make it curve it a little. The road systems in this game compared with City Skylines is so different. So very different. And I wish in a future patch they would implement more features in the roads, like different types of roads, like for example one-way roads or something. That would be perfect. I think we would need to upgrade this as well into medium country roads. Yeah, that can work. There we go. Not sure why they don't upgrade that automatically. That's so weird. Okay, so let's go and try to build on top of that. Okay, they won't accept it. I think we have to curve right like that maybe, and then come from here. Oh, they really won't accept it. Why not? Too much slope, alright. Well, what we can do instead is remove that and connect to that straight up. Yeah, that works. So we can actually just go straight like that. Yeah, kind of works. Not the nicest curve there, but we can at least. What is that? That's new. I didn't notice that before. The like railings on the side. Is that new? Interesting. Smoothing that out. I thought at first they were just contours, but it looks like they're real railings. Look at that. Interesting. I don't think there was a patch. Maybe I just didn't notice it before. Anyway, so let's connect this as well because we might be using that still. I'm not really sure. Medium country road. Connect that up to here. Should be fine. There we go. And we should be all set. Not really, but we should be nearly set. So we need some depots. Some stations rather. I almost forgot about this already. Freight, cargo, there we go. And let's get one of these nice cargo stations. Medium industry. So it looks really cool. Okay, that works. That's perfect. That's still touching here. Here it doesn't anymore, but here it does. That's perfect. So let's maybe model it somewhere that way, just behind the farm. Yeah, and then what kind of road is that? There are broken lines in the middle, but there's no like straight line to differentiate the different directions. Anyway, let's leave that be. And then let's deliver to here. Maybe that would be a good spot. Do we turn right, turn left? I think turning right is the best option. So let's go and stop over here. And we should be all good. Something like... let's rotate a bit. Shift and that way. Voila! Ugly shape. Smoothen that out. Thank you. I wish they could smoothen it on their own. It kind of looks derp in the beginning by default. Alright, then how do we do this? We create a line. Yes, I still remember. We create a line from here to there. Simple. And we just label that as truck. Oh, livestock. We only get livestock from here. We don't care about grain in this part. So let's start with that. Let's go with a road depot. Actually, the road depot we can create here in the middle of the fields. Something like so. That. And let's create just one truck for now. Of course, I want a Scania. But let's look at the livestock. I guess that's the one with the cage, I would expect. This one. This is food. This one. There, livestock. There, perfect. 497k, that's an MAN. Let's get a Scania. Let's color it. What does livestock look like? Let's color it brown. Just one for now. Set you to the truck livestock line. Actually, I can color you a bit like yellow, like that line. Should be fine. That one? Oh, autosave. Oh, it's a bit brighter than that. I think might be this one. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, good. So we have a truck which can carry livestock. We have a farm which can produce livestock. Yeah, and then we can deliver it here, which will take the livestock, convert that into food. Next step, how do we take the food from here to everywhere? Voila. I have no clue. I'm thinking I want to have a central station in here. Like, you know how we have this this depot with everything in it for cargo? I want something like that. Maybe not as big, but food will be coming from here and will be going here to Hexham, maybe onwards. Oh no, there is no onwards here. So maybe going to Hexham and going to Abingdon and going to Hastings. So 3 directions, 3 different train lines. So that's around 6 lines, right? But this one, can we even train that? It's a bit uphill. Maybe it's just worth it to truck it. I'm not sure, but let's see. Alright, so far he's reaching that point, and now we are producing livestock. Perfect. I guess we can take 2 more trucks just to support that as well. I think it's this color. 1, 2. Assign you to truck livestock. There we go. Everybody happy. Okay. So we create next a train station. And this is gonna be bloody, guys. I'm telling you. This is going to be real bloody. Because we have a lot of work ahead of us. Question is, do we truck that or do we create a line there? I guess we truck it. Trucking it looks like the simplest option. Let me see. If I create a track there, actually that's not too bad. Look at that. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit uphill, but our train should be more than capable to handle that. So we can train that, but we just need a very sophisticated line. And we have to make sure that this one connects here. So we have to be something like that, I think. Yes, this would be the perfect route. Would look very cool as well. But we have to have around 6 tracks maybe. 6 tracks would be okay. High speed, the maximum length, make it a massive one, because sooner or later we'll need it. And I guess, are we going south? Are we delivering anywhere south? Because if we're not, then we can actually make this into a terminal like that. 6 lines like this would work. Look ugly as heck though. Let's just go with this one. This would look proper. So 6 lines would be, I think, proper for this. Let's plop that down, I guess. So one line to the right, 1 line up top, 1 line to the west. 6 tracks. Sounds good. Voila. Ugly as heck. Okay, there we go. So we have a train station there that's connected to this one, and they delivered food here, right? So they're producing, they have food already. Now what's next is, let's start with the simplest one. Let's start with this one. Now this isn't going anywhere, I'm sure. There is no city nearby, so it will end there. This will be a very short train ride. Let's start with the simplest. Let us create a freight station. 320, just 1 track would be enough. We can actually stop here. Let's have a look at the industries. Now this is food, so this gets delivered to commercial areas there in the middle. We can actually deliver there or here. Unable to align terrain though. Okay, this one works. This one works pretty good. I think we'll take this one. Yeah, that one works. 320 meters, 1 track, high speed, do it. Okay. So with that, that connects to that place where there is absolutely no commercial. We need commercial for food, right? Let me double check. Yep, for food it's commercial shopping facilities. Let us then make a depot here, a small depot for drop-off. Cargo station, small city. That's perfect. Although doesn't seem to be a viable spot in here. Or this one actually works. But it's not everything. It's not everything, but it's very good. It's a very good position. So let's take that, and let's take one more. So there will be 2 stops, so that's fine. Maybe this one in here is good as well. Ah, that's perfect actually. That's perfect. We'll need to destroy 1 building, but that's okay. Collateral damage, that's good. And then we get a line here. We need I guess a medium cargo station in this one to catch the, or wait a minute, does that reach that one? Of course not. So we need a cargo station from here that reaches the train. Does that reach it? I'm trying to see if it reaches that point. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we take one here and we create a line from, maybe we always have to move right. Moving right is the more economical choice, going around like that. So here to there to there. I read this article. A certain company, a multinational company, logistics company, has their logic for shortest distance, not being the literal shortest distance, but the route where they take less left turns. So they take less, they cross the traffic less. They turn right as much as they can, and that saves a lot of fuel in the long run. Weird, I know, but it works. That's what they said in their studies. So let's say this is a truck in Hexham, right? Okay. So of course we need a depot for that, and right now I guess 1 would be more than enough. Man, I missed this. I actually missed this. Creating freight lines, because we've been focused on what do you call this? Brain fart. We've been focused on passenger lines for so long. Right now, let's just get food in here. Where was it? I saw that. That was a box. A reefer. There we go. Scania reefer. Food. Just one. White should be okay. Truck and hexam. You know what? Let's make it green. Same color as the line. I guess it's that one? Not really. I wish it would just automatically align, you know? There we go. Alright. So we have a bus there, truck there. We don't have the train yet, actually. I was getting too ahead of myself. Actually, now that I'm thinking, we might just need 3 here. Yeah, because this would be the end point. There would be no passing through. So this would be like a terminal, right? So maybe this doesn't work after all. Maybe we need a terminal type station and only three lines. 3 tracks here. Let me think. Well, actually, that wouldn't be true because one of them could move this way if we're going to Hastings instead of that way. So maybe, yes, we can go with 3 tracks, but let's make it 4 tracks for now. You know what? Let's leave it at 6. There's no maintenance cost or anything, so let's leave it at there. Let's connect this one. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. This is gonna be as slow as heck. Okay, that could work. 82 is not that bad for starting out. Voila. And let's try to minimize the cost of the tracks here. So little by little, prevent as many slopes and terraforming as possible. Okay, that looks good. That's a very short route, actually. 254k. Why? No way. Let's take it from here then and connect slowly to that point there. There, 41k. I'll take that. We have a crossing there, but that's fine since this looks like a country area anyway. And the train tracks is a bit parallel to the road, so that's a nice view when you're driving like from here. You can race with the train or something. Right, that looks good. That's one down. We need a train depot. Let's go and use the, what do you call that? Bumper as depot, yeah. Let's use that here. How do you use that even? I forgot. Oh, there. Ho 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 ho. Let's do that and that. And this one, let's leave it there for now. Wow. There. A bit more pleasing to the eyes. Okay. Not the icons though. Not pleasing at all. Let's maybe turn that off. Depots, turn that off. Let me click on that if I need it. Alright, question is, do we need more tracks than one? I think we just need one train here, to be honest. And I'm not even sure if we can earn something out of it. Let's get the cheapest one maybe. 90 kilometers, 1.98 M. We can at least start with that, or 5.21 M. That's the next cheapest one. Or this one actually, 3.64. Tractive effort 200, tractive 177. Yeah, I guess we can take the no-hab. The no-hab would be fine. And let's take some wagons for food. That would probably be this one, right? Yeah, for food. Food, maybe just 4 for now. That might even be too much already. Who knows? We'll see. Each one can take 13. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Let's create a new line from here to there. And let's call this the train food hexam. Okay, good. You happy? You don't look so happy. Alright, so that at least should complete part of the chain. There's 47 stored there now. At this point, we have stopped production, but it's starting again, yeah. And pretty soon, once this line completes, we should get our food transferred from the processing plant to the train station. Okay, so that should deliver that, and from here that should get delivered to the whole city. Now we can actually develop Hexam as well. It's quite populated, 346, but we can develop it even more. Should we? Should we though? We can add some public transportation. I'm not really feeling it though. Let's just leave it there for now. Yeah, that covers almost all the commercial areas except that one. That's fine. So that's one down. Look, there's food here now. Perfect. So actually you can go back already because there's food waiting here now. You can start delivering. And then we'll see how we optimize the number of trucks, the number of trains, later on number of wagons, all that exciting stuff. Alright, next up, which is heavy, going to be very heavy, is the northbound track. The westbound, I'm not sure if I want to go there yet. Honestly, I'm not sure where to deliver it. I can deliver it probably here. Or I can actually deliver here as well, but it looks so compact here now. There's no space anymore. I'll probably add another track in here. And then maybe do a flyover, land here. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, in this case, it might be better to go on the other side here. Cross over, it's relatively flat here. Yeah, cross there, make a bridge, land here, and then dock there, I guess. Not really sure how it works. We can go with that. We can start with that. Yeah, let's proceed with that and then postpone the northbound track to maybe a future episode. Let's see how that goes. Right. Ooh. First delivery, 24 food. Not too shabby. I like it. Right, let's see if you can earn some money for us. Oh no. Shoreham by Sea Oil Refinery. What's wrong? How do you try to ship more items? What's happening? Ah, okay. Yes, I got it. So this is the northbound, the northernmost area, and looks like we're filled to the brim with these. So looks like we'll need more trucks. In here we need, I guess, 4 trucks. Scanias, tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add that to this line. Just a quick fix there. And this one has 60. Let's add 2 there. Scania, same. 1, 2. You go. Which one are you? That one. Not even thinking anymore which one it is. Buckfast Day. There we go. Okay, go and deliver that. Right? This is still our longest train ever. For any of you guys who haven't seen it yet, this is just an experiment. But it's still losing money. I don't think it will ever earn any money, but still cool. Alright. Good to go. Let's proceed. Let's work on the Hastings part. Where are we? Ooh, that's a lot. So we can go through here. Yes. we can cross over where we can probably stop here, have our own thing, and then from here, that will actually, yeah, that's beautiful. From here, if we deliver food here, that will actually link to everything else. Because, you know, we have a train here which can carry goods, that can actually carry food as well, and that will bring food back to this place. Yes? So, where's that train? We have a train, this one, which can carry only 2 wagons of goods. I think we'll need a separate line there now. We can actually create a separate line. Yeah. Although this won't be enough anymore, that means. Crap. And it all boils back to here. Huh. Now I'm thinking maybe it's easier to start with the northern line, because if we start tweaking and connecting to Hastings, that will mean we'll need to eventually connect all the other cities as well. That's exciting, but well, that will take time. So I think let's start with the northern one. Let's go here. How are you doing? Earning money? Look at that, first delivery, only negative 180k. That's very good. And in here, how is the supply for the food? Nothing yet. They haven't arrived yet. Our trucks are working hard though, I would assume. Where are our trucks anyway? Trucks, this one. Okay, there it goes. 6 out of 20. Should be fine. There we go, 16 out of 99. That's easy. Okay, so I'm guessing we should need to double that amount pretty soon. Right now it's 48. We can go around 90 or 100 capacity there. I guess that should be the optimal one for them. Anyway, crapper. We're almost out of time already. Wow, that was fast. Alright, maybe we'll fix this part. We'll try to fix it. Pause. I will break some stuff again. My idea here, we have a train station here carrying food. We want to deliver it northbound. Now the good thing about it is you actually need freight stations only at the start of the chain. So if you're carrying something, if you need to pick something up, you need a cargo station. But if you're only dropping stuff off, you can go and drop them off at a passenger station. So actually, we can drop off stuff here. Yes. Unfortunately, that will mean we'll need to remodel this because we need 6 tracks here now. 2 tracks for the circle line, 2 tracks for the TGV. We can remove that, connect that here, and 2 tracks for the passing freight station. Yes. In theory, that works. In reality, I'm not sure if it will. So, wish me luck. And I think we'll have to upgrade this in length. I'm not really sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not sure, guys. Anyway, let's go and try that out. This will hurt for sure. Oh, cross your fingers. Maybe I should have saved first, but let's see. Let's see how this goes. Delete all of that. Okay. And smoothen this out. Oh, that's gonna be a lot. Brush strength, size, maximum. Just clean the place up. You know how to do it. Money is no object. There we go. There we go. No trace of the tracks at all. Now I want this one to be 6 tracks. Oh crap. Don't panic. Don't panic. Let's go and make that 6 tracks. Maybe make that 8 tracks even, because later on we'll not only get fuel here or food here, we'll also get fuel. So maybe we did dedicated tracks for them as well. Yeah, let's get ready for that. Apply. There we go. And the bus terminal, let's bring that back. That should be quite easy to do. ideally rip Paroni. Oh man. It worked before. Oh wait, there it was. Or maybe not. Okay, so maybe we'll have to remodel this then. Unfortunately. Maybe we can connect to this place instead. Let's go and remove that building. 900k, what the heck? What is that building? Residential with lots of people in it. How did we fit in there? Man. Okay. Maybe a smaller station then would work. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll use a smaller station. A smaller station would probably not be this one. So let's take the default one. There we go. No, a smaller one even. This one. There we go. Perfect. See? It works. In terms of lines, bus in Abingdon, that should still work perfectly fine. There we go. Everybody happy. And what is that? Train 29. Yes, the TGV train. Don't worry, I have plans for you. Alright, so this one, let's link to here. Easy peasy, straight up. Good to go. And this one, we just connect like so. So they won't stop here, they'll just be passing through. That's perfectly fine. I didn't notice the speed though. Did you guys see the speed? Hopefully it's fine. We'll observe that later on. And then here, just go out like that. And try to connect to this spot here. Do we need to make it closer? I don't think so. Oh yes, we do. We need to go back a bit more. Because it's slowing us down. It's not reaching the 300 speed limit. So I think we can do this before we end the episode. And then we'll finish the freight station in the next one. Yeah. 300. Can I connect there and then maybe branch off later? Nah, it's fine. Let's not stick to that other track at all because we need a lot more room for it. There we go. 167k. Climbing up a bit here. I'm not sure why. I have no clue why. Doesn't make sense. Maybe if I delete this a bit. What if I just straight on drag this over? Let it decide the best possible route. 319k. There we go. At least it doesn't climb anymore. It goes below, which is perfect for elevation. There we go. That looks ugly as heck, but it works. And this one, we just connect it like that. Yeah? Everybody happy. Hopefully. Although this one, there's a huge dip there, so it might slow down actually. It might slow us down. We'll have to observe that. This might slow down our TGV train, although honestly, it's not really that much of a big deal. It's all a matter of pride, having like the fastest possible train or fastest possible speed, but being 1 or 2 kilometers slower is really a big deal if you think about it. Yeah, now that looks beautiful. That looks more pro. There we go. Let's bring back the signals. Signals are there. Why is there a signal here? Crossover. Not really need that anymore, but fine. Let's just copy this. And the one more here. Good. We're good. Actually, that doesn't match the distance. Let's put that there and delete these ones. There and there. Okay, good. More or less, yep. More or less even. Let's see, did anything break? No one's complaining anymore, that's good. But is anyone still okay? Is everyone still okay in our TGV line? We'll have to look at that. TGV, anyone? Let's go and trace that. So this one is going that way. Other TGV train going this way. Let's observe this. Let's observe the speed. Going to Buckfastleigh. Ideally, that shouldn't affect their speed, but there is a huge dip there, and yeah, look at that. This dips here and goes up, and I'm thinking that might slow them down actually. We might have to change the landscape here, make it a bit more even, so there's no dipping and climbing. Well, look at that. A sec. Faster maybe? Oh, there's a TGV train here as well. Let's have a look here. Okay, so this one is 268. That's this one. 270. Let's see if that guy will slow down. 277, 278, 279, 280, 281. I don't see any slowdown. So look at both speeds, alright? That one's crossing. Both of them are still climbing. I don't think anything was affected. It might not look the best, but it still is reaching almost 300. Yeah? Looks good. Alright, I'm happy. 299. Will reach 300 for me. There we go, 300 for 1 microsecond. Alright, pride is intact. Ego is intact. Alright, this is good. Alright, so the plan is... what's the plan? This one will... which one? This one, the middle, will connect to the outer track here. And we'll go straight on. Actually, should we instead maybe connect to this place? Maybe it's better looking. Because the fuel, we don't really need... Yeah, the fuel can stop here, I think. Yes, okay. So the food there, we deliver to this part. And from here, it goes straight on, delivers to the next one, and we'll have to do a huge remodeling here as well. But that will give us a nice... wow, hang. That will give us an opportunity to improve this one, make it face the right way towards this place. But we'll need to change up the sequence and everything. So that's going to be a huge task for the next episode. But I'm already excited about it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you have any suggestions, if you think we're doing the right thing here. Negative 174k, that's fine. The slowest train ever. Yeah, that uphill isn't helping much. And something upgraded. Which one upgraded? The farm upgraded, I would assume. Yep, it did. 200 limit now. That's nice. So we're headed in the right direction. And this looks a bit ugly. Let's go do it like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. That was a bit action-packed. It took a bit more longer, a bit more time, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed. If you did, oh, that's beautiful. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a nice day. Love it. Bye-bye, and see you in the next one.